Okay, so this time we have 7y cubed minus 2y squared plus 5y minus 14 minus negative 3y squared plus 5y minus 10. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. This first parenthesis, there is nothing in front of it, so we don't do anything except remove the parentheses. Okay, so 7y cubed minus 2y squared plus 5y minus 14. Now the second parenthesis has the minus sign in front of it. Remember what happens. The minus sign that's out here itself, the minus sign in front of the parentheses, will go away. But before it does, it's going to change everything inside. So the minus sign that's on the outside goes away, but in going away, it changes the sign of everything inside the other parentheses. So negative 3y squared becomes plus 3y squared. Plus 5y becomes minus 5y, and minus 10 becomes plus 10. Okay, so the minus sign goes away, and we strip off the parentheses, but the other thing is that it changes the sign of every piece, and you have to remember to do it to every piece. Every term that's inside has its sign changed. Okay, now we can get down to the grouping part of this. So there's a 7y cubed, but there's nothing for that to be paired with. There are no other terms that include a y cubed, so that's the only one of those. Okay, let's move along and let's look at the y squareds. Well, there's a y squared and there's a y squared. Okay, so those are y squareds. This is a y, okay, this is a y term, and there's another y term, okay, and then this is a number, and this is a number. Okay, now that's everything accounted for. Okay, so let's put it all together. We'll start off with the y cubed, 7y cubed, and we said that's the only one of those. So let's move on to the y squareds, and we have negative 2y squared, and plus 3y squared. Okay. Then we're going to do the y's next, and we have plus 5y, and we have negative 5y, and then we're going to do the numbers, and that gives us negative 14 and plus 10. Okay, so let's put it all together. 7y cubed, that's the only y cubed, so that we're just going to leave that as 7y cubed. The y squareds, they have different signs, a minus and a plus, so we're going to subtract. 2 from 3 is 1y squared. Okay, 1y squared. The one that had the bigger number was the 3, and it was a plus, so our answer will also be plus. Okay, remember, when the signs are different, we keep the sign of the bigger number. Now the y's, this is the first time we've met something like this. Plus 5y, minus 5y, they have different signs, so we'll subtract. So 5 from 5 is 0, so that's no y, or nothing at all. Anytime you get 0 in front of a number, 0 in front of a letter, in front of a variable, it's nothing at all. So if you want to, you can put plus 0y there for right now, but we're not going to include it in our final answer, because 0y is just nothing. And then the last piece here, negative 14 plus 10, the numbers, they have different signs, so it's subtraction. 10 from 14 is 4, but 14 was bigger and it was negative, so it's going to be minus 4. Okay, finally we're going to put together all those different pieces. So we have 7y cubed plus 1y squared. Now remember, 1 in front of a variable, we tend to leave it out. So we'll just write this as plus y squared. Plus 0y. If it's 0, we just leave it out entirely. Okay, we leave out the 0 and the y. Everything disappears if it's 0. So we're not going to include that at all. Okay, so we can ignore this one. Okay, and then the one piece that we're left with is negative 4. And there's our final answer. 7y cubed plus y squared minus 4.